Hey, welcome to Think Business Live, Take 5, Day 2 on a series with Karen Larson, Clear Brand Strategy. Karen, it was great. We talked about Branding 101 for those of you who missed it yesterday or check it out. Today, we're talking about brand guides. I think a lot of people don't really even know what that is, and they just kind of wing their brand. Can you talk a little bit about what a brand guide is and why it's so important?
Yeah, it's whether you are a new company that has just created a new brand as far as the voice and the visuals, or whether you're doing a refresh, ultimately you need a brand guideline. And what those are it's a document that lays out how your logo should be used, how the tone of your message should be created, and fonts, colors, image styles. If your company has patterns, that graphical patterns that you use, or stock images, those type of things, everything is in that brand guideline. And the ultimate purpose of it is so that anybody that is going to help you market your company can take that document and run with it and have a very consistent look and feel. Whether you have somebody doing your podcast and they're creating graphics for it, they're helping you create the intro, those brand guidelines will guide them in making it consistent with your brand.
Yeah,
Same thing if you have somebody else working with social media, somebody else doing marketing, it keeps a very consistent consistent pace for your brand.
Yeah, I love it. Consistency, I think, is so key in every element of business. I see as a business coach, what separates the good from the great and the great from the exceptional are people who are the most consistent, right? Mm-hmm. Consistent with good habits and good routines and good things of that nature. And so right. when talk a little bit about when you don't have a brand guide and you aren't consistent, what that does to the consumer's understanding of your brand.
Right. It's just confusion.
Yeah.
They don't understand who you are. They don't know where it's coming from. A lot of times, and I hate to say it, but we see admins being put in a role of producing graphics for social media. And this is going on LinkedIn, for example, a very professional platform. And it really confuses your partners, your customers, as to who you are if you don't have a very consistent style and voice.
Yeah. I love it.
So confusion is the main thing.
Yeah. And the last thing we want to do is confuse people, especially today with attention spans less than a goldfish. It's critical that we, that we do exactly what you're talking about. What's the first step of a brand guide for someone?
The first step actually is to work with a brand consultant, brand strategist, graphic designer, writer, get that little team together. It doesn't have to be a whole agency. It can be a very small team. At Clear Brand Strategy, there's only 2 of us, and a writer and a designer. And we get together, we get all of your brand assets very clear, organized, and then we create the document for you. It's not that difficult, but you do need professionals to put it together. It's not something that is ever done haphazardly.
Yeah. I love it. Well, this has been great. Tell everybody if they, one thing in less than 10 seconds they can do if they didn't want to use somebody, what they should be thinking or doing on their own to even get started.
At least get your logos and color palette and fonts. Logos, color palette, and font styles. Yeah. Figure those out and use them consistently.
All right, good.
Because visual is everything.
Visual is everything. Yeah, I love it. Tell everybody how they can get in touch with you. Karen Larson, clearbrandstrategy.com. Anything else?
Nope, that's it. That's perfect connection.
Good. We like to keep these under 5 minutes. It's been great spending 5 with you. Think community, if Karen can reach out, please do. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Karen.
Okay. Thanks.